can't. I'm on the podcast now.
All right, so this is Cutty. He was on the Netflix documentary Cue Ball. He is the co-star of the documentary. So the first question I ask everybody is, who is the hardest person you ever had to play against and why?
Who was the hardest person on what?
Yeah, that you played against.
I would have to say I think the hardest person I played against in there or just like outside.
Regardless. Yeah, just regardless.
Hardest person I played against is actually is my cousin slash Cody. His name Lawrence Marbley. Truthfully, that's him. He's still actually incarcerated in Folsom right now, state prison. Still serving up his term, and be home soon. But actually, that's one of the hardest persons I played against. Really, and it was just growing up, and still to this day, like as far as I can remember, he just he should have been in the NBA at this time. You know what I mean? And just seeing him how he playing now, they actually just played against the Sacramento Kings earlier this year. So their organization, and they actually did their thing, and he played in the game. So I mean, that's one of the hardest persons I've played against. Another person is Dan. Dan comes in there. He was actually in the documentary for the Green Team. It was actually he's one of the hardest ones I done played against, man. Pat, it's just continue to grow. It's a few.
Mm-hmm. So talk to me a little bit about your childhood. Like, how'd you grow up, especially being in Oakland? Like, how was that?
Well, growing up in Oakland is always just unique in its own. You know what I mean? Because as far as our culture, Black Panther movement it had a lasting, effect on just my neighborhood where I'm from in West Oakland. So, just how I am now, I stay in East Oakland, but like I'm outside now, just enjoying the breeze and loving the weather right now.
Yeah.
And half of my childhood was actually split up, and I was raised in New Orleans, Louisiana. So, I have both sides, the best of both worlds. As far as Southern, that's Southern hospitality. It's just the culture is just always different, and growing up in Oakland is just it's a blast.
Yeah, it's raining here. It's thundering and hailing and all that right now. So it's crazy.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Mm-hmm.
It's what 8:18 right now, and it's like 80 degrees with a cool breeze right now.
Dang, I wish, man. I wish. So, when did you start playing basketball? Was it always love playing?
Well, firstly, actually, I'm a football star.
Oh, okay.
So it came off naturally for me playing football. So both of my older brothers, actually got me into actually playing basketball. So you know what I mean? Like basketball just came kind of natural for me. But naturally, I'm a football star.
And what position did you play?
Wide receiver and free safety. Played in the high school at James Logan High and Union City, California. But then after that, probably my sophomore year, that's when it all just turned up to the basketball.
Uh-huh. Dang. So, do you describe your time in San Quentin? Like, how was that? And who impacted you most in the prison? At the prison.
Well, my time in San Quentin was more enlightening and impactful than anything. Because, during the years, I was there for my last 3 years of my term, 3.5 years of my term. So, just everything as far as getting me into education and the sports programs. I was doing a lot of other programs. But as far as people, I mean? I was dealing with the basketball teams. And my brother, who was actually at the end of the film, Eric Abercrombie, Maserati, I deal with him more. There was a lot of more people in the media center at 9. There was a few people. They just kept me on a good path. You know what I mean? Like everybody around, I wasn't really too much into it because I was always focused on just doing something better. You know what I mean? So school helped with music. Music helped with me staying on a better path to stay in basketball, because basketball, at the end, as you see of the film in Cuba, I did music. So just basketball and most of my teammates, man, they helped me a lot.
How did the documentary come about? Was everybody kind of excited? Was everybody nervous? How did that whole thing kind of take place?
I mean, truthfully, everybody was excited in the inside when we first heard about it, but I just wasn't too much to let it get to me. I mean, I always was telling everybody else, we got to stay focused, because at the end of the day, even though we on camera, we still be having the losing and the winning record. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
when it first came about, you know what I mean? So when it first came about, it was just like everybody was starstruck at the moment. You feel me? Because first of all, we're actually the only prison that was playing against outside people. You know what I mean? Like basketball teams, period. So that was just a gift in itself. So you know what I mean? So the second version of it was when they came in with the cameras and told us I was shooting a documentary, and that was actually going to be on Fox Sports 1. It kind of blew our mind because we like, first of all, we're playing against outside people. And the simple fact that they're just understanding that we're also getting recorded with it too to make a documentary on it so people can see how we actually are in here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so it was a blessing. I mean, everybody loved it.
Yeah. Do you think it portrayed like the prison, like the basketball system as a whole and everything, or do you think they could have added some more stuff into it?
Nah, because when the different coaching styles changed too. The program kind of switched and changed. Once Bear left, it kind of went to Ralph. And once Ralph was kind of the coach, it was more of your ownership as a man on the court and off the court. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So we were held accountable on both ends. So the basketball aspect was it if you just couldn't hold yourself accountable for, being a man and conducting yourself, you know what I'm saying? Then basketball really just wasn't it for you. You feel me? Because if on this kind of playing field, we are playing against people from the outside. You know what I mean? So we are in there as prisoners, as they would say, but we are still human beings. So when we do, have those acquaintances and meet up with the people from the outside and the guys outside come in to play us, and we just come to play on that basketball court, and that's what it is. And they still treat us like we're not even in there, and they didn't come to play us in there. So it's more that brotherhood bond, right? So off of that, that shows on and off the court, because off the court you can't play.
Right.
It's not really there. They can't see what's going on outside of them. You feel me? And when they come in, they don't know. So they can only know you and on you conduct yourself on the court. You feel me? So that goes to the parts of playing off the court. You feel me? So it just held the responsibility to, stay on it. You know what I mean? And just be you and be a better person. That's what it did to strive us to be better people.
So, how has your life changed any after the documentary? Have people came up to you at Walmart or something like, "Hey, you're
No lie, yes, really though. And it's been a few people that I've actually been incarcerated with, and some that I haven't been incarcerated. It's just on both ends. That's been crazy for me. It's like a local celebrity thing, but I'm still humble. It don't really change me. You know what I mean? It's good. It's crazy. Me and my wife be out and I see people and be saying the same thing.
Yeah, and that's crazy. I figured you would have got a little lot of buzz and stuff from doing that.
For sure.
That's crazy.
And it's just more on my music. I've been getting a lot of tap ins on my feature. I got to make a YouTube channel actually tomorrow. That's my goal. So
okay, yeah.
I've been having a lot of people tap in with me about features. I've been making still my music. If they need any music, SoundCloud, Continental Cutty. That's my first uploads right now. The YouTube coming soon. The Instagram is Phil Vault, so they can tune in anytime, man. See me there. Got a little snippets and sneak peeks of some music going on right now.
Talk about that. Talk about what made you want to start getting into music and just everything like that. Has it always been a passion for you? You kind of just started doing it.
I mean, it was always in me. Growing up, I was always raised on old school music, 80s funk, R&B, jazz. I was raised on a lot of music, so it just came naturally for me. But growing up, my childhood, my struggles, and the things that I've endured, it's always been there. I used to be freestyling before before I was incarcerated, and always wanted to do it, but never had the, passion to just be like, okay, that's going to be my career. That's going to be my goal. Until I've actually been sitting down throughout my time and writing music and getting into it and learning how to read music, play music. And that's when the passion for it just kind of took off. And now it's just something I'm in. I can't not do music now. It's like whatever it is, it always involves music. It's my healing. You know what I mean? And I try to pass it on to everybody I can if I can.
So, describe in a couple words like the team that y'all had in San Quentin. Like how, like in a couple words, how would you describe the team as a whole?
Oh, aggressive, heavy, kind of unbalanced at time, but locked down hard on D. We are, man, competitive for real, for real. But we tend to lose sight of the bigger picture. But it was just gritty. We was hungry. Everybody was hungry because we was like, we always the home team. So it's like we cannot lose.
Yeah.
That's always the goal. If we the home team, we can't lose because they got to come to see us.
Yeah. Yeah, for real, for real. Saying that's crazy because when I was watching it, you know, I was like, because I didn't even know they did stuff like that. Really, you know what I mean? And that's such a cool opportunity for y'all to, you know, to play outside people and like actually have like a season. Y'all got commentators. Y'all had all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all had everything.
Right.
Think of, you know what I mean? That's crazy.
So yeah, actually those guys were kind of funny too. And they had a big impact too, because you know, like I said, I was doing school. In Patton University in there, and a lot of the guys that was actually the commentators on the sideline were actually in my classes. So you know, we'll be just topping game about just the basketball IQ of it. You know what I mean? So it was just like a blessing. So that's what actually kept me on. Like I said, the off court aspect of it. You mean?
Yeah. Dang. So, how has basketball impacted your life?
Hold on, boo. What you say? One more time.
Well, I said, how has basketball impacted your life? Like in a couple.
Far as I know, you know, basketball always been an impact in my life. Just me playing it, as far as me watching it growing up, it's always been something I've always been on. Though I said I was a football head, but me growing up, I always been on basketball. Just my favorite player was always Carmelo Anthony. Let me get that straight first and foremost when I can remember it. But growing up, it was Kobe, you know, because it was just that aspect of him being the GOAT at that time. So other than that, I was a Melo fan. So once I started seeing that, it just took off basketball. Yeah, you know, hey, man. Hey, man.
I got all LeBron stuff in there.
I mean, but you know that they gotta respect his mind too. Brown is the GOAT at this time too, but just, I mean, Melo is just all great.
Yeah, for real. So this is the bonus segment. This I do with everybody.
Let's get it.
Your all-time starting lineup. Basketball.
Ooh, okay. Look, so let me sidebar this real quick because I just was on a league in 2K20, right? And I just had a real dream team top 5. I had Magic Johnson as my point guard. I had Clyde Drexler as my shooting guard. I had Mutombo as my starting center. Peja Stojakovic as my small forward, and I had I really put him as the center, but Hassan Whiteside as my power forward. I can take that right now, but it always was gonna change regardless.
Yeah, for real.
So it gotta be MJ, it gotta be Kobe, it gotta be AI, it gotta be Melo, and it gotta be Will Chamberlain as my center. I gotta have that.
Well,
that's
hey,
my
starting point. Shaq, you know, somebody like that.
You know what? Shaq is never wrong, but it got to be with Shaq. You got to go with Orlando Shaq, young Shaq, or we going with the young Shaq when he went straight to Lakers?
Oh man, they was all kind of Orlando Shaq was something crazy.
Cause he was young, he was fresh, and he was real deviant. That's when he first broke the rim.
He was quick.
Drop step, too heavy.
For real, but
what's yours? What you got your top 5, man?
My top 5, man. I'll probably go Magic, Mike, Ron.
Okay.
And then at the 4, I'm gonna have to say, oh dang man, that's a lot of Tim Duncan. I'd say Timmy. Must. Then I'll have to probably go. Honestly, I'll probably go Kareem as my center.
Okay. Now, as far as Kareem, is the one.
I think my team would beat yours.
Hey, they might have a challenge though. Don't let the lineup fool
you. You know, you can't stop Kareem, man. Like he don't even get talked about, really.
Even in me playing in 2K, you can't stop Kareem.
You got a PlayStation?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, I'll hit you about the deal. I'll give you my gamer tag.
Most definitely.
Okay, I got you. Nah, but another question, so you got a start bench cut.
You know
So
what?
ATL,
Okay.
then you got PTSB,
Okay.
then Ant Ammons.
Okay. So, are we asking who is my teammate or who am I going against?
You anybody? Anybody.
Um,
You start bench cut.
I would say it got to be out of Ant and ATL. It got to be.
Oh, you
But
gonna
it's
cut
just
PTSB?
no. It's just because me playing with them and I played against them. It's a difference. You know what I
Uh,
mean? So if we going with it, if Ant got to be Ant first because I just know the game. You feel me? He has the crazy IQ for it, same as ATL. But it get into his mind. But you also got to you can't leave one out. You got to leave black. You got to pick up black on that because the shot is just once it started, it's hard to stop.
mm-hmm.
That's a hard one.
Yeah,
I
cause
ain't
my
gonna
man
lie.
PTSB, he was my favorite.
Hey, you know what? Off the court, that's my guy. No lie. One
Hey,
of the funniest out.
dang. So, all right. So this was another question. So, how was the coach? Because he kind of got a lot of hate throughout the film, kind of through with everybody. How was he?
All right, so dealing with Ralph. Ralph was actually a player before he was a coach.
Right.
So as the coach aspect, everybody was like, "Come on, bro, stop playing." But as we had to take it serious because he was the coach.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the mind frame of it, I mean, a lot of times he would try to like coach as he's playing, and that wouldn't work. You feel me? So we would have to tell him like, we out there. The way you see it, yeah, we understand that game plan, but it's a difference in a split second decision when we're out there.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it was kind of frustrating at times, but it was also kind of easy. But it's just it was cool. It was cool. But
Was it
at times it was frustrating.
was it like weird having like another like inmate like in there like coaching? Like was that kind of weird? Was it kind of weird like that you see him every day and every like was that weird?
Yeah, kind of, because it's like it was different coaching at different times. I mean, when it comes to practice at different times, different days, then different coaches show up because different coaches wasn't there at times because that's how I've been sometimes. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I mean the level of coaching there, it's like sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't, but sometimes it was on us too. You feel me? So the coaching was just kind of like it was kind of everywhere at times, but then it was kind of stable when we made it stable. You feel me? When we buckled down as men to listen to it and make the system and the program work. Feel me?
So, all right, my last question. So, oh man, it's a tough one. So, all right, I had two, but I'm gonna ask this one because this is the most important. I'll ask two. I'll ask the second one. So I got two more. So, since we in quarantine and everything and on lockdown, who's like the people that you listen to the most as far as artists?
Artists?
Yeah.
Lately, I've been listening to myself lately because I'm always critiquing my own music.
Mm-hmm.
I've been listening to Babyface Ray, Tay B. I've been listening to a lot of down south rappers too. That's just something I like in me. But I've been listening to a lot of old school music. The Times. Me and my wife was just listening to actually what was that? John B. A lot of '80s funk. I've been listening to just everywhere. Jazz. I forgot it's two women that's like from France.
Mm-hmm.
But I just got on to him maybe like 2 days ago. French Kiwi Juice, dope, raw. I've been off him lately. And just a lot of mixed area. I've been everywhere because I've been competing my own music too to try to just, grab wherever I can because I am a studier for sure. I am a student of music. So as much as I can, not everything I listen to, I study. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So the last question is, what would your advice be to kids out there as far as hooping and just everything? What would your advice be to anybody trying to start up making music, hooping, or whatever? What would your biggest?
The first thing you got to do is believe in yourself and stay passionate. And if it's your passion, I would tell everybody to always follow your dreams and go for it. It's a lot of things that may sidetrack you, and like obstacles may come up in your path, your roadblock, or whatever. But don't ever give up. It's gonna be days where you don't feel like doing nothing, but you're gonna have to walk. You're gonna have to take the next step. I'm not gonna lie to you, because it's a process. Life has been a process, but in each and every day, I can say I enjoy it and I am blessed. So you are too. Everybody out there, they're blessed. Just stay healthy and stay pushing, stay focused. Do not stop. And anything you want in life, you can get. Just don't let nobody else tell you can't get it, and move forward. That's it. For sure.
But man, hey, thank you, man, for doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no problem, man. No problem.
It's real cool, man. But yeah, I'm definitely I'll hit you up on my gamer tag, bro, and I got you. I'll go ahead and dub you in real fast.
Most definitely. Hit the, I gotta get the gamer tag, man.
I'll get it.
Tell everybody they can tune in. YouTube channel is coming soon, so until then, y'all can tune in to that IG, that Filla Vault, FILLAVAULT IG. Twitter.
I'll put in the link with you. I'll put in the link.
Most definitely.
I got you.
We got to get everything going, man. Y'all tap in with me on there. The SoundCloud is Continental Cutty. All y'all got to do is tap in. That's it. Y'all going to get a good listen and a bless from there.
I'll tell everybody, man. I got you.
For sure, man. Kev, it was a blessing, man. Thank you, man, again.
Right, man. No problem.
I had fun. It was always a good one.
All right, man. We'll do it again sometime soon, man. We'll do it.
For sure, man. You have a good one. Good thing in quarantine. I'm just living life in beautiful Oakland, as you can see.
Oakland,
I've never
been to Oakland before.
Man, you'll love it. It's beautiful weather.
Man. All right, man. Thank you once again, man.
No problem, man. Kev, have a good one, man.
You too, man.
For sure.